Shout out to Dennis Smith Jr. making his return to the rotation. We know he's not the most durable type of guy, so he's been out for a few months with that injury. And well, our second round matchup against our borough rivals, the Brooklyn Nets. You see, but there's a catch to this specific series. Now, Kyrie Irving is going to miss the whole thing. Kyrie Irving is out for 4 to 6 weeks with a torn left elbow ligament, and Kevin Durant obviously is out for the season with a torn Achilles. So we're going to be playing a pretty beat-up Nets roster. Now, in terms of our injuries, Mitchell Robinson still has 1 to 2 weeks left to go on his. Obviously, we can put him back in rotation if we do need him, but as of now, we'll probably keep him off the bench and leave Luke Cornett in the starting lineup since it seemed to work so far. But there's definitely more of a chance of him coming back in this series, despite Brooklyn on the stat sheet looking like they don't get as many rebounds as us. They have a lot of solid rebounders when it comes to DeAndre Jordan, Jarrett Allen, so we may need to handle that by putting Mitch back in the rotation. Now, just like with Toronto, there's a few places I'd like to exploit Brooklyn. One being that they don't have a lot of perimeter scorers, although they do still have Dinwiddie and LeVert. Taurean Prince at the power forward, we're going to hopefully be able to bully him down low with Julius Randle. And then when it comes to our disadvantages, like I mentioned, DeAndre Jordan and Jarrett Allen, they're probably going to kill Luke Cornett on the board. So we're going to have to manage that as well as we can. But let's not waste any more time. Hop into this game. One against the Nets. Shout out to Luke Cornett for stealing Mitchell Robinson's celebration with RJ Barrett. But whatever, man. Hold it down. And wait a second. Did you see what I just saw? Jarrett Allen is playing the power forward. They put him in at power forward right here. We had to help out on him opening the paint, and I'm going to do as much as I can to contain that, at least offensively, or defensively, I should say, on our end. But, well, offensively, Julius Randle on the post on Jarrett Allen, drop step, gets swatted away. Oh, boy, that just made things a lot tougher for us. I was hoping that we can rely off Julius Randle for a lot of this, but now the Nets are pretty solid at every defensive position in the starting five. They have Prince at the 3 as a solid 3-and-D type of guy. Here comes Rudy Gay. There we go. Okay, we're down by 7 right now, and we're only like 3 minutes into the game. DeAndre Jordan with the lob right there. We're down by 9 now. Rudy Gay behind the back to the basket. He makes that tough shot. We're going to need a lot of that from Rudy Gay if this is how things are going to play out. And RJ Barrett picks up his second foul this early into the game. We lose our number 1 scoring guy, at least from the perimeter. And, well, we're going to run a pick and roll here. Shout out Dennis Smith Jr. back in rotation, setting up Julius Randle for the alley-oop. So that's a good play right there. Spencer Dinwiddie for 3. Yeah, the defense is just ugly right now. Damian Dotson trying to get open. Nothing there. Trying to run a pick and fade here with Luke Cornett. Nothing there. Cornett, nothing there. We're just not. We can't get anything right now on this team. This team is playing really solid defense. Right here, though, Cornett does pop open for 3 off the Dotson pick and pop with him. And Dinwiddie throws up the lob. Good steal there by Cornett. Throwing it down to Rudy Gay. Over to Dennis Smith Jr. mid-range. And just like how we remember him. Yep, not the greatest shooter, Dennis Smith Jr. Now, I'm just scared of floaters at this point. The Raptors killed us with them. Even though they lost the series, they just killed us with them. Randle put back. Yeah, things are very, very tough right now. Terrence Ross getting open, though, freeing himself up. There we go. That's what we like to see. Get into the basket a little bit. Good take there by Terrence Ross. I've been a little bit shaky with his play thus far, so that's very promising to see. Getting it down to Julius Randle here, and yeah, he's not getting anything over Jarrett Allen right now. Now, right there, good steal by Taj Gibson as Spencer Dinwiddie kind of just dribbles into him. Up to Dennis Smith Jr. Dennis Smith Jr. can't catch lobs anymore, I guess. And yeah, now first quarter clock winding down. Taj Gibson open mid-range. He's always going to be there to bail us out whenever anything's going wrong. Kevin Knox open 3 top of the key. That's off. So, and look at this. I mean, what am I supposed to do about that? Karuk's hitting contested layups, man. Right here, RJ Barrett cannot get this to go, but Taj Gibson put back dunk gets blocked, but it was fouled. Taj Gibson once again to the basket. He's going to get fouled again. So things are going well for Taj Gibson and Taj Gibson only. Right here, bring it to the rack with RJ Barrett. Finally, he gets back in the game. So we're only down. Well, now we're down by 9. Good defensive play by Kevin Knox there. Throwing it over to RJ Barrett. Right wing. Deep 3. Good by RJ Barrett. So we're starting to get a little bit of momentum here, but it's still a deep deficit that we're in for the most part, especially against a team like this that isn't really the greatest. So it's not really looking the greatest here. Now, right there, just like I said, man, we're having a tough time getting rebounds over this Brooklyn team. And wait, hold on. Taj Gibson fading corner 3. Why not for the vet? And now running a pick and pop here with Luke Cornett and Barrett. But Barrett just completely splits the defense, gets to the basket, Good take by him. And Jarrett Allen, not known as the greatest offensive player, but Kevin Knox could not stop him right there. In the post here with Randall, does not have his dribble, but gets DeAndre up in the air and puts it in post hook. So finally we get something to go with Julius Randle. Now, oh my God. Of course, as you saw, I have Randall at center right now, and he just gets completely blown by on the lob. But there he goes with the lob of his own. So we're only down by 4 points, throwing it down to Randall. Randall on the fast break and one dunk right by DeAndre. So at halftime, we're only down by 3. A very solid second quarter after a really bad first quarter. Probably the worst quarter of our playoffs thus far. And great way to tip off the third quarter right there. Rudy Gay catches the lob and throws it down. Now he's going to throw it over to Damian Dotson. 3 with LeVert in his eyes, and he puts it in. So we take our first lead of the night. Dotson in the post, I guess, because why not? Because LeVert's defense down there was just horrible. And, well, Barrett, look at this. We see the mismatch, Julius Randle on Spencer Dinwiddie, or other way around, but we'll take that every single time. Julius Randle's going to take advantage of every single mismatch. Once again, running a pick and roll with Randall here, and Randall to the basket and one. So it's been a rough night, but still a solid night from Julius Randle at the same time, because we expect a lot more from him always. But look at this. I mean, we're always going to get stuff like that with Julius Randle, especially when he has that slasher takeover. RJ Barrett, good drive to the rack here. So we're taking a 7-point lead at this point. Spencer Dinwiddie going to the basket. He misses, but the scrapper god himself, Al-Farouq Aminu, puts it back up and in. So Brooklyn just has a lot of those type of guys, those scrappy type of guys that take advantage of us in the paint and just overall. Julius Randle for 3 right here, trying to gain the lead back, but yeah, it's just not going to cut it. Look at Dinwiddie. He really takes the lead right there. 2-point lead for Brooklyn. Dennis Smith Jr. going to the basket, ties the game at 61. So things are just very, very back and forth after we had a solid run. Now there goes Aminu once again. Dennis Smith Jr. to the rack, a good take, but then I kind of realized that Al-Farouq had his defensive takeover, or the rim protected takeover, so that didn't work. Kevin Knox to the basket right there, taking it on Nicholas Claxton. That goes. Terrence Ross throws it over to Ntilikina, over to Knox with the third quarter, winding down. And that's good for Knox to end off the third quarter there for us. So going into the fourth quarter tied, and well, Dinwiddie wide open in the corner for 3. Down to Cornette for the dunk. So we're only down by 3 at this point. Up to Kevin Knox for 3. Big game by Kevin Knox tonight. Solid game from him overall. Even if the stats don't show it, he just had a good impact. Dennis Smith Jr. with the cold symbol hits the mid-range jump shot. So we'll definitely appreciate those whenever you can hit them. Almost shot that with Dennis Smith Jr. on accident, but throwing it out to Luke Cornette for the 3. So things are very, very back and forth right now. Kevin Knox to the basket. We can't seem to stop Brooklyn, but they can't really seem to stop us right there. I don't know what to do about that, honestly. I don't even think Mitch Robinson will be able to stop that. Julius Randle outside for 3, and that's off. So if we start missing buckets like that, and then LeVert starts hitting buckets like these, it's going to get a little bit tougher down this stretch. Now Jarrett Allen to the paint. He's wide open for the dunk. RJ Barrett trying to run something here. Kevin Knox gets open right wing, and that's off. DeAndre Jordan corrals the rebound, going back down on Brooklyn's offensive end. Taurean Prince hits the mid-range jump shot. We are quickly down by 7 points. RJ Barrett trying to get something here, pulls up mid-range shot. That's almost automatic from RJ almost every time he gets it. LeVert misses, but Jarrett Allen puts it up and in over our defense, our smaller lineup that we're running right now. We do get a mismatch here with Julius Randle and Taurean Prince going to the basket. Oh boy. Things are not going well right now. Allen cuts to the paint wide open, down by 9 points. Taurean Prince, I jumped there with Knox because we were just completely outmatched because I was way too far away. I thought he was going to shoot the 3, and well, RJ Barrett right here can't get this to go, and you kind of see the trend this game is going in. Wait 1 second though. Kevin Knox for 3, that's good. So I mean, we're still down by just 8 points, which is kind of a lot with 47. Oh boy, yeah, it's not going to happen. We're starting to let it settle in. We're really about to lose this game 1 at the Garden to the Brooklyn Nets. Knox driving to the basket with slasher takeover, because why wouldn't you expect him to have slasher takeover? I definitely didn't. Kevin Knox, though, good steal right there by him, throwing it up to him. And wait a second, it's only a 5-point game with 23 seconds left to go. Dinwiddie to the line, and yeah, I don't think we can do anything about this. Kevin Knox wide open for 3. He misses that one. I'm just fouling out of just discontent here because we're really about to lose this game to the Nets, and that's all she wrote for this one. We lose game 1 at the Garden to a very injured Brooklyn Nets team. We just got completely out-hustled, outplayed, out-rebounded, out-everything by this team. We couldn't hit a lot of open shots, and we couldn't get a lot of open shots at that. So we're going to need to rethink things and come back in the second game against Brooklyn because this was ugly. Kevin Knox, solid game for him, 22 points. But aside from that, a lot of our guys just shot bad, especially for how we play usually. RJ Barrett didn't shoot the greatest. Julius Randle, of course, got locked up by Jarrett Allen for the most part. And, well, we just got kind of a reality check here. Now, Spencer Dinwiddie didn't shoot the greatest, but still torched us for 28 points. So, like I said, we're going to have to just rethink things and come back in the second game, maybe with a different lineup, because this was ugly. And I'll see you then. And believe me, this is the hardest game I've had to edit so far, knowing that we lost game 1 at the Garden against the Brooklyn Nets. But that's all I've got. We're going to have to make a comeback now. And I'm out. Cut.